Hi Unitas, thank you for watching this video. Congratulations, I've had today is your prize giving. I'm quite excited for all those that are able to walk the stage. Equally excited for those who did not get the chance to walk the stage but has got so much potential within themselves and they can walk any stage in the world at any given time. Certain the video swimmers which also encouraged me when I was in your age that I can reach anything else in any potential. Who am I? My name is Lisema Matsietsi. When I was in your age in that same hall, we sat on the floor. I don't know if you're still sitting on the floor. I used to have big dreams, and right now I'm reaching out to you from those dreams to say it is possible. And right now I want to thank the principal, Mr. Marais, thank Mr. Moja, the vice principal, and also Mema Yongo, who I've been interacting a lot to have this video being played to you guys. So what we wanted to do is, as a fellow Unitas graduate, I wanted to go back and not just disappear, but go back and reach out to you guys and help you along the way, because sometimes you feel like the road is very long, and sometimes you might take the wrong advices, and sometimes you might think that nobody really cares. But what I want to say to you, people really do care. Not just because you just walk the stage, but because you are you. There could never be any other copy in the world but yourself. So don't put your potential under the carpet, but rather push it forward. It started a long time ago. Unitas was actually quite my haven. I was in Welkom, I grew up in Welkom, and unlike most of you, I'm from the mining school, Kopabalong, in the middle of nowhere, and I got a bursary for 2,500 rands, and that's how I ended up in Unitas, because I had money. I think at the time the school fees was 1,000 rand a year, so I had 2,500. And I remember going down at the office block, and I had Mayor Benzine who was asking me to say, what do you want to do with the rest of the money? I didn't know what to do. And then for that I ended up staying at the hostel. So the people that are staying at the hostel, shout out to you, Akna House. I know you guys. We know the corridor B, that's where I was, corridor A. Shout out to you guys. I spent so much time in there. The people who are RCLs, I also spent some time in that RCL room. I don't know if you guys still have a room, but we spent a lot of time in the RCL room. Shout out to you guys, you're doing an amazing job. And the grade 8 orientation has always been the highlight. I don't know what you guys do to them, but during my days it was quite a highlight. So who am I and why am I looking back? So I've spent the better part of about 17 years ever since I graduated from Unitas, bettering myself. I have 2 degrees, one in finance, one in IT. I have 2 honors degrees, one in IT and then one in management. I have a master's degree and I'm working on one in finance, and I'm working towards my MBA or my PhD right now. It all depends on whichever one that I want to do. So in terms of education, expanding where you are, I would say I'm already almost at the top of the mountain, because once you do your PhD, you're on top of the mountain. You are the person who knows everything. In terms of work, I am a senior person in where I work, and soon to step into an executive role, and I would want, you know, to help out people who are on the road. So in terms of career wise, I'm almost at the top of, you know, wherever I want to become. But here's the biggest opportunity that I'm seeing, and that's why I'm talking to you right now. The minute that I get on top of the mountain, I won't be able to have the time to talk to you. I want to talk to you right now as I'm still going up the mountain. So with that, reason why I spoke to the principal, the vice principal, and the life orientation teacher is so that I can speak and create a program with their permission where not a lot of people, not the ones in matric because I know they have too much in their plates, but 10, 15 learners who are highly dedicated, who are driven, who just wants direction, and you want to hear that from somebody else who's already walked the path that you're looking at. It doesn't have to be stuff that has to do with office job. It could be anything else career related and business related in that matter. Whatever I would advise you on, I'm happy with that, because sooner or later my time will be stolen away from you and I might not be able to talk to you. So for now, please speak to Mema Yongo and she will be able to tell you all the details about this exciting new partnership and new program that we want to roll out starting from next year. So the names of those people, I said a small number of people. I know it's about 700 to 1,000 of you guys in the hall or sitting down, but I'm looking for a very small amount of people who we can take through a 10-month program, or it could be a full year program, where each month we can meet either in person or visually or via Zoom, via Teams like we do now, that we can spend an hour or two just harnessing the mindset, just extending whatever you've been taught in your various subjects, just to get you there, so that the minute that you graduate and you get your certificate, you need to have your mind set up for the future. I've had not just me coming to Unitas, even my nephew has come to Unitas there, and he has experienced what Unitas seems like. So I do know what it feels like to be in your shoes, not just me, but even family members that were there. So if you want to, see a little piece of me, I think there at the walls you would see I featured, in one or two photos. Just a small little thing is written, Lisema Matsietsi. That's the person that you'll be talking. That's what I looked like 20 years ago. But right now, 20 years later, I want to come back and give you more of the wisdom, more of the knowledge, more of what I have, so that you could be a better person 20 years from now. My whole idea is I want to lift you guys up as I'm still going up and climbing the road to success. Because if I don't lift you guys up, it will haunt me that I have left Welkom for Johannesburg or for bright cities of internationally. I went out to other countries, but I never went back to Welkom to help the people, better themselves. We're not doing this so that people can get out of Welkom. It's quite nice that if your purpose is in Welkom, you can be able to stay in Welkom, but I want you to become a better person than what you should be. There's so many negative and so many social ills that the media is talking about, but I want us to focus on the positive. When the positive for me, it's your potential. Please give me that small program that we're going to be launching, and continually we'll keep on doing it year by year. Small amount of people. If you feel this is talking to you, reach out to Mema Yongo, and Mema Yongo and I, we will contact you and we'll start the program going forward. I'm also from Unitas. This is Unitas High. We always uphold your glorious self, and we know that. And I want the glorious side of yourself to come. It's just not the motto or the song that we sing, but if you really, really believe in the motto, Certe de ville somas. I don't know if even I'm saying the Latin words correctly, but if you really believe in what it's saying, you can actually become whatever you want to become. So thank you very much. I'll be hearing from you, and you'll be seeing me physically very soon. I won't always be stuck up in these boardrooms with, you know, so much deadlines and half-year craziness. But yeah, thank you guys. Cheers.